Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl ReXG back with another video. If you guys are new, welcome. If you've already been here, then welcome back. I thank you guys for engaging in my content, and thank you for listening to what I have to say. I want to give a huge shout out to the few people that emailed me and the few people that have messaged me personally about the discussions that I talk about on my channel. And I just want you to know that I hear you and I appreciate you. And I'm always here to listen. I love hearing back from you guys. So if there's anything you guys want to personally discuss, please comment it down below. And I'll see if I can make time to talk about it. But let's talk about this legacy thing. It's kind of weird how someone can think to themselves, I'm going to have a baby and make that my legacy. Out of all the reasons you could have kids, that has to be the dumbest one. And out of all the legacy there are to leave behind, why that one? Anyone could do that. Anyone could lay down, wait 9 months and bring a baby here. Anybody can get someone pregnant, just about. So why that of all things? I don't get it. But then again, I don't get a lot of things, so but that one has to be top tier, just stupid. Let's talk about it.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart how you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are. Butterfly.
I think that a lot of people misunderstand the meaning of legacy. They think that having a kid means leaving a legacy behind, when in reality you just left a child behind that might or might not have children as well. A legacy is more like a change in the world. Like, let's say, for example, this world has this incurable disease, right? Let's call it Patho. This is the name of the incurable disease. I find a cure for Patho, and I cure millions and millions of people all over the world, not just in America where I am, but all over the world. Anybody that's come down with Patho, or anyone that they know that has Patho, I cured them. It's wiped out. The virus or the disease, whatever you want to call it, it's completely wiped out. It's completely gone. And it's not coming back. So let's say I get old and I die. What do you think? What do you think I left behind? What type of history did I leave behind? Just a little quiz question. Exactly. I'm going to be known for being the person that found the cure to Patho. I'm going to be known for working hard to save humankind. Something like that. Or I sacrificed all my time, all my money, all my energy trying to give back to my community and helping cure the sick. Now let's just also say I had a kid, right? Which one do you think measures out the most? Me having a child or me curing this Patho disease? It wouldn't matter that I was a mom. It wouldn't matter that I changed the world. That's what a legacy is. And I think a lot of people are having kids for the wrong reasons. I think a lot of people don't even understand the definition of legacy. They don't understand the meaning. Since beginning of time, people take these big ass words with meanings that they already have and they change the meanings. And it makes me so angry. For example, I might get flagged for this, but the P word, for example, that was an animal. There was another word for feline, but history in its people, because people screw things up, they changed it to what a woman has in between her legs, or that's what they call a weak person or a weak man. Why do people keep taking words and making it, or just changing the definition? Why do they keep making it into another definition. It kind of makes me angry because, like, who told these people that having a kid is leaving a legacy behind? That kid could die before you. That kid could have cancer. That kid could turn out to be a serial killer. That kid could turn out to be a bad parent. That kid could turn out to be a jerk or just a menace to society. Or they could turn out like me, isolated and secluded from everybody. You don't know what type of child you're going to have, and putting a legacy in their hand and saying that that's your legacy, you had sex, you bought a child here, is your legacy. It's kind of dumb, because just about anybody and everybody has done that. You can't call a legacy something as simple as having sex and bringing a kid here. Why do you think I got here? How do you think I made this video? 2 people decided to be intimate, and boom, here I am. But they didn't do anything special. A legacy is like a huge piece of history that you left behind. I know a lot of people that are known. You say their name and you just know who they are. Like Michael Jackson. His legacy was changing the music industry. His legacy was tutoring children, being around children, and helping children become these successful adults with these big imaginations and these this driven energy to be creative and let the creative juices flow. He inspired me to be a better dancer, a better singer. His legacy wasn't him having his kids. That's not what people, when you hear Michael Jackson, when you hear his name, you automatically think about his signature dance moves, the awesome music that he produced and made. You think about his voice, you think about, his handsome face. You think about all those things. You don't think about his children. That's not the first thing you think about when you hear Michael Jackson or Princess Diana, or who else can I name? When you think about Oprah, you don't think about kids. And it's cool because she's also child-free and she's not having any children. But even when Oprah does pass away, whenever that may be, she won't be known for being child-free. You know what I mean? She'll be known for all the awesome things that she did, all the time she's given back to her community, all the time she was there for black women and black men, all the time she was there for women, that had the same story as her. And how she changed television and TV shows, like those talk shows that you guys see, they're like super cringy, and the people that are being interviewed, the interviewer doesn't really like listen to them. They just ask them questions and they don't even let them answer. Like Oprah, she changed the world in many ways. And when you hear Oprah Winfrey, you don't think about her having kids and her not having kids. So when people say, why do you want kids? And the person answers, I want a legacy, or I want someone to finish my last name. You sound dumb. Like, you're going to have a kid because of a last name? You could get married. They could get married, and that last name is gone. Like, it's just so stupid to me. I almost get angry about it because I'm trying to think, like, where did that come from? Who told these people that having kids is leaving a legacy behind? Like I mentioned in my other video, my legacy won't be the fact that I pushed a baby out my cooch, but because I changed the game for many women and many men. And I gave back to my community, and I was there for the youth. I do remember telling you guys I was an advocate for children. And I spoke up for those that were in toxic families, toxic relationships. I've helped heal people's scars. I helped other women feel good about themselves, even after they get out of these bad environments. I spoke up for people that didn't have a voice when they were being abused or when they were being misused by society. Not just the fact that I was child-free, but because I did all these things to help the people around me, because I love them and I care about them, and I hate to see people suffering. But looking at me and looking me dead in the face and saying, Ree, you should have kids to leave a legacy behind. That would be kind of insulting, because you're basically saying everything that I ever did for everyone around me is kind of pointless. The only thing that matters is that I should be an incubator and push a baby out of my womb. It's very insulting. And I feel bad for people that genuinely want to have a baby for that very reason. You're not leaving a legacy behind by having kids. Anybody can do that. How do you think we all got here? There's criminals bringing babies here. There's serial killers having babies. There's people giving birth to serial killers. There's people giving birth to babies that might one day have cancer. There's people that are having children that shouldn't be having kids. They're abusers. They're very manipulative. They're bad parents. I mean, the only legacy they left behind was a broken household and a damaged adult. So no, having children is not leaving a legacy behind. Doing something big and giving back to your community, and it could be a stupid legacy. Like, I don't know, inventing barbecue sauce, like I mentioned in another video. Or, I don't know, the person that invented birth control. They changed a lot of people's lives, because not everybody wants to be a parent, but they're going to be known for that. They're not going to be known because they left a kid behind. Unless you're saying that your legacy, you've already created a legacy and you're wanting your child to continue it. That's a different thing. That's something completely different. I'm talking about people that have kids because they think that having the kid, the whole action of having the child is the legacy. That's not how that works. And a lot of people don't think before they do this. They just bring the kids here and then they're looking at the baby and they're like, what now? There is no what now. You have a child here now. Now you have to take responsibility. You have to give this child everything they need and want. And you need to give their all, because the child didn't ask to be here. So if you're going to be smart, be smart. If you're going to be dumb, be dumb. But don't bring a child into this. Don't bring an innocent person into this shithole without any thought about it. And that probably has to be one of the dumbest reasons I've ever heard someone say the reason they had kids. I mean, people tell me stupid reasons all the time, or they bingo me with stupid reasons of why I should have children. Like, you need someone to continue your name, Ree, or you need a little Ree. That sounds fucking scary. You're going to become stronger. You're going to become smarter and wiser and all this other bullshit that is not true. It's like people think they know you better than you know yourself. But that's never really made any sense to me. There's a lot of reasons I can name of people like telling me why they had kids, and every single one of them are very self-centered and dumb, and they don't make any sense to me, and I'm not trying to understand them. Because you can't understand stupidity. Stupidity just exists. So out of all of them, that one probably has to make me really upset, because they're bringing a kid here without any thought about it. And now that child's probably going to suffer because their parents were bored and came up with a good idea of having the child because they thought having a kid would be leaving a legacy behind. And even if that's the case, I would hope that parents doing their damn job, because there's a lot of shitty parents out here. You barely hear about people being good parents. And to be honest, good parents don't really exist. They're just people that are trying their best for their kids. It doesn't mean that they're good or that they're just the best person in the entire world. But having a child legacy-wise, it's got to be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone can do that. He did just something just super cool and awesome in this world. That's a legacy. But you actually having that child is not leaving a legacy behind. I don't know how many times I have to say this to people that just don't get it. Your child is not your legacy. Again, you're throwing a big load of something onto a child that didn't even ask to be here. You're giving them a responsibility that they probably don't even want. No one asked to be here. Now you're gonna throw this legacy label on the child? What type of bullshit is that? And you talk about loving your kids, and your kids are your whole world, and they mean so much to you. Then why the fuck would you do something like that to them? Come on, people, let's be smarter. Thanks for watching my TED Talk.